Welcome to Academic Study Skills Development. This is an introduction to study skills for higher education, mastering effective learning strategies. The purpose of this course is to bridge your learning and to prepare you for your university program while providing you with the appropriate academic knowledge and study skills and scaffolding your journey into becoming a successful student. This short course will provide you with 6 weeks of presentations and study materials, as well as short assignments and tasks, of which feedback will be given upon completion. So we are here to equip you with practical skills for successful studying, personal growth, and academic success. Okay, so let's look into why are study skills important. Study skills are here to boost your performance, help you understand your materials, and retain more information. You can also learn to manage your time more wisely, reduce stress, and enhance your learning efficiency, as well as personal and professional development. So, let's look at these points one by one. How can study skills boost your academic performance? We will give you information and materials that will help you become a more successful student, and you can use that information to organize your work and materials more efficiently and retain more information. So what does that mean? How do you retain information? Retaining information is when you are, for example, if you read a text, you will have to learn reading skills that will allow you to understand what you have read, comprehend it very well as keep it and understand it, like retain it in your mind, in your memory. This is not just simple memorization of information, but active learning and active reading in order to retain information more successfully. Now let's look at the second point, time management. This is a very important skill for students, especially university students. So the study skills class will enable you to use your time wisely and more productively by learning how to prioritize your tasks and organize them in a way that's efficient and without wasting your time. Okay, so academic skills, study skills reduce stress. How do they reduce stress? Is when you are equipped with all the information and the skills such as time management and other organizational skills, you are able to face your challenges with proper planning and avoiding last-minute cramming. Okay. Study skills enhance your learning efficiency. This is by improving the quality of your learning by using effective methods. And we will look into different methods, for example, note-taking methodologies and reading and writing skills. So this course will be quite extensive, providing you with different ways to enhance your learning. Okay. Personal and professional development. This is important and essential for you as a student, not just while you are studying, but for your future success as well. Because you are preparing, for example, the students that are preparing their business and management and leadership program, you'll obviously need professional development skills. While you are reflecting on progress and developing skills for both academic and your career success in the future. Okay. Reflective practice and personal goal setting. So what is reflective practice? It's a process of evaluating your own learning and progress, regularly reviewing what you have done, identifying the strengths and areas of improvement. So you're looking back at your work, looking at what you are good at and things that you need to improve. Yeah. This is important when you are studying at university, because you will be expected to evaluate and think critically. So always identifying things that are positive and then things that need improvement, and comparing and contrasting what you have learned and regularly reviewing what you have done is good reflective practice. The second point is setting personal goals. This is when you create both academic and professional goals that help you stay focused and motivated as a student. Setting goals for your learning as well as your career development, and organizing yourself as a student so that you have a work and study life balance. This will make you more focused and motivated in both areas of your life. So the importance of reflection is that you understand how to reflect, helps you assess your skills, plan for improvement, and track progress over time. And the benefits of this are enhancing self-awareness, which allows for continuous learning and providing insight into future growth. To put this in practice, you can reflect on one academic and one personal goal that you would like to achieve during this course. So make that a task for yourself. Look for one academic and one personal goal during this period and how you could achieve those goals. Planning for your success. So types of planning, for example, is action planning. This is a structured approach to achieving personal and professional goals, and it involves identifying clear steps, setting timelines, and evaluating your progress. So, for example, you can use reflective practice in this sort of planning. You have structured and set your goals clearly in a timely manner, and when you achieve them or not, you go back and evaluate your progress. Another way is SMART goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. We will go into more depth about this one later on, but this is important for you as a student to be able to plan specifically, measurably, and in a way that's achievable and relevant to your studies, as well as having time-bound goals.
Break down large goals, so use small manageable tasks to make the large goals seem more attainable. For example, if you have an exam at the end of the semester, you will continually prepare for that exam and not just wait a week before the examination to revise for it. So you'll do small tasks along the way to help you revise for that exam and prepare for it. So the exam is the large goal that you have, and along the way while you're doing your studies, you're preparing for your revision at the end of the semester before your exam. So you're not just waiting at the end of your studies to do your revision plan, for example. Okay, another way for planning your success is to track your progress. So again, being reflective, you need to regularly evaluate where you are in achieving your goals and adjusting your plan as necessary. So things can happen along the way. As a student, you need to be prepared for all kinds of situations. So that's why you need to set your goals in a more achievable or measurable way, and constantly and continually review your progress along the way, and so you can adjust your plan as necessary. Personal progress file, PPF. So what is a personal progress file? It's something that you can use while documenting your academic and professional development. Okay, it's a personal progress file is a tool for tracking your academic and professional development throughout your university journey. It helps you reflect on your progress and identify areas for growth. So the contents of a PPF are goals and objectives. So what do you aim to achieve? A reflective log. This is a log where you record your key learnings, challenges and achievements. Action plan is a detailed strategies for reaching your goals. Self-assessments and feedback. Regular reviews of your academic and personal progress, and evidence of learning. So these are your assignments, presentations, and projects that showcase your development. So let's go back on each of these points. Okay, we have looked at goal setting. So at the beginning of your file, your progress file, you will organize it in a way that you write out your goals and aims and your objectives, what you want to achieve for the future in respect to the course that you are doing. And then you prepare, the second one is reflective logs. So this is a way of kind of organizing your work, showing your key areas and highlighting what you have learned, things that you found difficult, your challenges, and things that you have achieved. So this is just a short kind of way of showcasing your achievements and challenges and things that you have learned. Okay, and your action plan, as we have looked at previously, is more detailed and quite specific. So goals that you want to achieve for the future and how you will attain those. Self-assessment and feedback is sort of a reflective way of looking back and reviewing your achievements and progress. And the evidence of learning is things that you have actually worked at. So your assignments, you can keep copies of your assignments or where to find them, presentations, things that you, certificates that you gained, or any kind of achievements that you have. You want to showcase them in a way to show your progress and how successful you became as a student. So this is a way of showing you your journey and showcasing it in an organized file. And this will help you with, for example, when you finish your studies and you want to look for work and you want to write your CV, or you're going for interviews, it's a nice way of presenting what you have learned. Things speak for themselves. As they say, actions are louder than words. So just rather than just saying, oh, this is what I have achieved, you have evidence of your learning in a file. For example, currently you can use profiles such as LinkedIn to showcase what you have learned. As a student, it's good practice to be involved in things like social media that will aid you in your studies and your future career progression. Here we will talk about core skills for business success. So there are a few points to look at over here. So as we looked at the reflective practices and the goal setting, these will aid you in your time management, and this is a very important skill for students. So this is how to create and stick to a study schedule and balancing academic demands and extracurricular commitments. This also includes things such as being punctual, attending your classes on time, and handing in assignments and assessments on time, being a well-rounded time managing student that is prepared for their studies. During this course, we will also look at note-taking techniques. Yeah, this is a way of learning strategies such as Cornell method, mind mapping, and outlining tailored to business content. Okay. And you will learn about reading strategies, techniques for quickly understanding complex texts, and focusing on main concepts, trends, and data. So, as a student, you are usually required to do quite a lot of reading. For example, studying business requires reading and looking into case studies. So you will need to be able to read the information, understand it, and take out important aspects or knowledge that are required, for example, when you're preparing for your assessments. So it's how to, for example, skim and scan texts and finding information, and how to be able to use note-taking techniques to digest the information given to you and reading complex text. Memory techniques that is important as well, using mnemonic devices and spaced repetition to retain business terminology and concepts. Okay. And another core skill is exam preparation. Specific strategies for preparing for business-related exams. We will look into ways to write essays and reports, how to read case studies, and giving you short tasks to prepare for things like multiple choice examinations. In this slide, we're looking at using reflection to improve your study skills. So academic reflection is when you will be using it to regularly assess your assignments, exams, and projects, what you learned from them, and what you can improve in the next task. Professional reflection, anything, every time you see something, say professional is when it's relating to your career aspirations or something like that. So how can you apply what you have learned in the classroom to the real world, and what skills are you developing that will make you competitive in the job market? So how to reflect effectively. Describe the situation. What was the task or experience? So that's one question that you can ask yourself, and by actually writing out the answer, it will make it easier for you to look at what was actually happening. So describing it in detail as much as possible. And then you can analyze the experience. So you can analyze and look at what has actually happened. So what went well, what challenges did you face, and learn from it. So the next step is to look at how to improve. So what will you do differently next time? Asking yourself these questions will allow you to have a way of reflecting on your work or your studies. And then, according to your findings, you can set new goals. Based on your reflection, you can set academic and professional goals to further improve for the future. So let's recap. You describe the situations, ask yourself what actually happened. Then you analyze it, compare, contrast. What went well and what didn't go so well? What were the challenges? Next step, what have you learned from it? What will you do differently next time? And then, according to that, we set new goals. So it's a process of, for example, like a feedback. You're going back and reflecting and thinking about everything in detail and how you can improve for the future so you don't fall into the same, let's say, mistakes. Okay? Connecting your study skills to your assignments. So in the study skills class, you will actually learn a way of also preparing for future assignments. So these are tailored to your studies. For example, when studying business, you are faced with case studies, reports, and presentations. So we will focus on developing these areas. You will analyze the scenarios, present clear, logical arguments, and use vocabulary effectively. Okay. And how you can practically apply your knowledge is by asking yourself, how has study skills helped you to research, plan, and present your assignments successfully? Okay, so for this course we will have 2 tasks. They will be in the week 3 when we're learning about writing an essay and writing reports. You will be asked to write a 500-word essay on a relevant topic. And then another one is you will be expected to have a learning diary, and this will be completed across the program and presented. So in this slide we have time management tips for you. The first one is to create a study schedule. So as was explained previously, you're expected to have a diary and plan your work weekly around your academic studies. You can do your professional development activities if you like as well. Okay. Balance study and career development. So it's good practice to look into career development when you are also preparing for your studies. This will motivate you into thinking about what you can gain from the course you are studying, and you're not just studying for the sake of it. Okay. And also it's always good practice to use technology. I think that in this day and age, utilizing apps is very common practice. Almost everyone has some sort of a calendar on their phone and a way to organize their time. Okay. So now we will look at setting SMART goals, as was previously explained. SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. Learning how to do this will allow you to become a more successful, goal-bound student who can achieve their goals by sticking to the plan that they have set. So setting specific goals is when you define clear goals that are related to both academic achievements and professional development, so you can clearly see where you want to go next. Measurable, this determines how you will track your progress. Achievable goals ensure your goals are realistic considering your current commitments. Okay. They also have to be relevant, so you can't just set goals for reading 7 books when you have something to write, an assignment to write. So your goals have to be relevant to your current situation. They align with your academic and career objectives. Time-bound is when you set deadlines for achieving each goal to keep you accountable. Okay, this is the last slide, and here we have 3 additional readings that you can read in your own time in preparation for this course. Thank you.